going into the start of this season?
You know, it feels good. You know, we worked hard all winter long, just trying to get some new motors together, and we made a big gain there at the end of the year for the last 2 races, and we thought we were on the right direction, and we proved it in testing we was in the right direction. It was the quickest and fastest bike testing, and my teammates John Hall and Angie, I mean, John made a nice lap too. I think he's number 5. Angie's struggling a little bit, but we'll get her. She's got just as good as motors I got, so I feel like all 3 of us should be in the top 7 or 8, you know, come Saturday.
Well, that's pretty bold. I was going to say you got to be happy that they're in the top 12 today, and relaxed night back at the 10th tonight, I imagine.
Yeah, we're going to pull the top ends off and check everything. Like I said, these are 3 brand new motors. I made 1 test lap with this motor semi bike testing 2 weeks ago, and come back and pulled it apart. So all 3 motors are brand new. That was the second pass on John Hall's bike. So we built a lot of new stuff and a lot of good stuff, it looks like, and I think we're going to be strong all year long. Especially I get some confidence under the other 2 riders, and we'll see what happens this year.
Do you feel like you have a leg up on the Harley-Davidson team?
I don't think we got a leg up. You know, they've got all the money in the world. You know, from Harley-Davidson and Vance and Hines. They had these Buell bikes for the last 2 years, so they know what we have. You know, so basically all they had to do was design something better than what we had, and they know they'd be good. So obviously they've done their homework, and you know, they're showing they're going to be strong right off the get-go. So it's going to be a fun year. I think the class is very, very equal, and if it is, it should be like a lot like pro stock car, where you're going to live and die by that start line.
The new Vance and Hines motor looks more Buell-like, doesn't it, than the old one, even the old 2-valve.
Yeah, it's more Buell-like. It's got I'd like to see one apart, you know, but it still has side-by-side rods.
I'd like to see one, just get a good look at one time.
Yeah, from what I can tell, it still has side-by-side rods. It's still the same bottom end as they had last year. They just changed the pistons and the heads, you know, and got push rods in it. But like I said, we knew they'd be all right. I was hoping they'd struggle for a while. You know, they kicked everybody's butt last year, and you know, like I stated over the winter, I wouldn't care if I wouldn't see them win a race this year, because they won everything last year. You know, let some other people win. But all in all, they're going to be bad. They're going to be fast. But you know, our Viper Motorsports team and Nitro Fish and Redline Oil, we're stout right off the go.
Is this one of the Viper frames?
No, this is the bikes we had last year. We're building body work, and hopefully the new body work will be out hopefully in about 5 to 8 weeks. You know, maybe right after Houston we'll have one.
So do you feel the new rules are going to make for a more competitive season then?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's really going to be competitive. Especially we've got a cam chest that we get to make our motor just like the Harley-Davidsons, and we haven't got that on the bike yet, and that should give us another 4 or 5 horsepower. So if that does happen, I saw drawings today finally from S&S, and might have one of them on the ship by Charlotte.
Are you surprised and/or that you're going 197? Because that's not something the Buells normally do.
No, the Buells don't do that, but we did it in preseason testing, and I knew we was going to be pretty fast. And 2 days ago we had a 3 days ago we had a major headwind up at Valdosta, and I went 194.80. So I knew it could be done, especially if we had no wind or just a slight tailwind. I think we'd go 198 with it, but that was, like I said, that was a 3rd lap now on that motor. So she's getting broke in. She's going to be pretty good.
Feel you have a good chance to win?
I feel like I got an excellent chance to win. I think I was 000 first run. I was 020 something that run. So I'm dialing the clutch in. I want this win. I want to lead the points leaving here.
You haven't felt that win the last 2 years, have you?
No. You know, I haven't won myself in 2 years. You know, I guess a year and a half. But my teammate last year won a race. We were the only team to win beside the Harley. So I feel like we can get us a couple wins this year by each of our riders.
How did the Newtown deal come together with John? Did he put that together, or?
He put that together. He lives up there, you know, in Connecticut, so that was all John. It's a neat deal, and you know, we hope everybody takes a number that's on his bike and donate to the cause, because that was you know, a tragic day, you know, for our school systems.
Can you explain what the program's all about?
The program's all about I think it's about donating money and getting the funds for the parents that lost their kids, you know, that maybe didn't have insurance, and, you know, big insurance on them, and all the traumatic, what do you call it, stress that the parents have gone through. I mean, I've got a 16-year-old son, and I couldn't imagine if I lost mine, you know, and it would just be devastating. As a parent, you should never lose your kids, you know. It should be the opposite way around. Your kids should lose the parents first. So whenever that happens, I mean, we all need to donate and help that whole state out, the whole town out.